It's rocking and
Tried
recording.
to hit that like vibrated real hard.
I know.
I heard it in my right ear.
Thank you.
Not in my left.
We're rolling.
Are we? We're rolling right now.
We
Oh,
can go.
We're rolling.
it's the Ryan Cook Internet Radio Show with friends. We're back, baby, and I'm Ryan Cook. With me today is my friend Patrick Parsons,
Hello.
and also Gustav Wild. Is
Hey, what's up?
controlling
Hey,
things.
I'm back. They put me in the closet.
Yes, we did. Again.
Confined.
Correct. And you're gonna fucking stay there
So I
Tell
love
me.
my friends.
until we let you out. Until I let you out, because it's my show.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
love the structure around here. It's very structured and it's
Yeah.
helpful to me.
There's a overarching theme to this show, and it's me, Ryan Cook.
Yeah, your name's on the title.
And also, I don't know if anyone noticed, but we've been absent for a while,
We took a little break.
about a year and a half, to pursue other creative endeavors. Really.
Yeah, what'd you come up with?
Well, no, I was kind of method acting with crippling depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
Focusing on being underpaid at work. That was a big
What a
focus
role.
for me over
Well,
the past year
did
and a
you
half.
figure that out?
Yeah, I'm superb at that. I mean, I mastered.
Oh, so
Uh,
you're still in crippling depression and not getting paid well?
I've mastered it. Yeah, so that's why I'm ready to come
So
back
you're
and do the show. So
So you're back.
that's just I mean, 2021 so 2022 is the year of the new season of the Ryan Cook Internet Radio Show with friends, and
Wow.
I have proof of friends because you're on video right now, right? Everyone thought I kind of like photoshopped, edited you guys into the last
The
episode.
last one, yeah.
But now that there's a second time, it's
Well, maybe
confirmation.
you've just been working a year and a half to put us back in this one.
Yeah, it's computer animation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you've
It's a
just
lot
been
of
working
time.
CGI this whole time.
getting my skills up on
Yeah.
on LinkedIn Learning.
Well, I
You've
thought
been-
Skillshare, but not a sponsor.
No, I'm not a sponsor. No, neither of those are sponsors. But I'm not poor, so I do LinkedIn Learning. So
Oh, so
I don't
wait,
know.
I thought you
I
were
don't know
getting
which,
underpaid.
I don't know which ones. Well, it doesn't mean I'm not poor. I'm
Oh.
just saying I should be even richer than I am because I'm super rich. Obviously, I mean,
You should be more super rich.
just look at my shirt.
Look at these nice
It's like
microphones.
form fitted. It's made for me. It's tailored.
Did you get that on like one of those Instagram ads where they're like, "Are you a fat guy trying to wear normal shirts?"
No, but I get that a lot, and I feel attacked. And I'm just like, well, I am, and I really want to buy these, but
they
not-
do look nice.
But now that you say it like that, no.
Yeah,
You know?
that's exactly how they advertise it too.
Yeah.
You're like, "You're too fat for regular shirts."
Yeah. And they say they're not just spying on you through the camera. How do they know I'm fat?
They 100% know.
They're just like, this guy's totally fat based on his face ID. Like, look at those cheeks.
Look at those cheeks.
No, over the past year and a half, though, I took a
Sabbatical.
I kind of copycatted Gus and started, growing my hair out.
Oh yes, you did.
So,
Yeah.
You're almost a man bun level.
yeah, it's getting there. It's a lot of people ask me how long I've been growing it, and we're all in our 30s, and guys our age usually have children. So I decided to kind of like tell about the length of my hair, like people talk about children. So I say I've been growing it for a certain amount of weeks. Like, oh, how long you been growing your hair? How long's your hair? Oh, it's 56 weeks.
Make them do the math.
Yeah, it's instead of teething or switching to solid foods, it finally man bunning and responding really well to argan oil. So
Do people talk about their kids in weeks?
yes,
Oh yeah.
yes, absolutely.
They say your kid's 12 weeks
Like
old.
they'll say how old's your kid, and they'll say, oh, he's 42 weeks or something.
They don't
like
say
that.
months.
Then they transition to months eventually.
I
and then
figured after the first month.
no. I mean, because what you say about a month and a half, that just sounds like you don't care about your kid.
I wouldn't say a month and a half about.
It's
I
like
would
getting
just say
asked like how long you've been
it's
married.
a month
like,
old.
Oh, I don't know, like around 13.
But I'm not like 148 weeks.
What if
People
we
do
always
that.
just stuck with days, like all the way through
Yeah.
our whole life?
That's super difficult.
Yeah,
Well, so
no, but
is
it'd be very
weeks.
accurate. It sounds like you don't even care about
Yeah, exactly.
yourself if you're rounding to the nearest 365th.
Yeah.
Have some self-respect.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's
Okay, so you love your hair.
I've been growing it out, and it's been pretty challenging. So I've just noticed too that Well, Gus, first of all, now that I have you on the show, do you have any tips? I mean, I'm only, like I said, 56 weeks into this. Any tips you got for a guy like me trying to be like a guy like you?
Patience. I mean,
But you don't have any like formula you put in your hair?
Yeah, what kind of goo you got going on? Like, what are we?
It took me a while to find the right goo.
See, that's what it's about. The goo.
And actually, the problem is I had the right goo, and then I ran out, and I tried to find the same goo, and I couldn't. So obviously, you can see
off the market.
It's I don't know.
Or were they using like?
I got the same brand, but it wasn't the same product.
Yeah, are they? So is it kind of like? Is hair stuff unregulated? Where like nutritional
you
supplements?
can promise anything. It seems like.
Well, because people take pre-workout when they work out, and they usually they end up like loving a certain brand, and then they don't sell it anymore because that brand was putting like meth in it or something crazy. So like,
wow, which brand was that? I need
that.
You
need
need
a
that
real
for my
boost
hair,
at the gym.
I need a double scoop of that one. But
yeah, I feel like it's a free for all. Like you could just say controls frizz, and you're like, well, so does water, right?
Just put water in your hair every now and then.
Yeah,
actually, not a bad idea.
Water controls frizz. That's all.
It really does.
Yeah,
better than anything.
So whatever anything else could say, it controls frizz.
Yeah. Well, I've also noticed that.
So he's saying put water in your hair.
Which I do.
Water it down.
Yeah.
Every 15 to 25 minutes.
And
just with a spray bottle.
Yeah.
Just carry that
around. So you were saying? Gonna work meeting.
Throw some Hugo Boss cologne in there or something.
So, I've always also gotten mad at my dog for, not mad at him, but like I hate the aspect of having a dog where hair's everywhere. I mean, I'm used to it now, but hair is everywhere when you have a dog that sheds, unless you like paid for one that doesn't, like, or something, which people do. But
might be worth it.
But now, I'm like, oh, why he sheds all the time, whatever. And then so do I now. When you have longer hair, or maybe you just notice it because it's longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But it piles up everywhere, which is gross. I know it's mine, but I'm like, ugh, like why is all this hair? But then the upside of that, I love to vacuum, so. Now I have more of a reason to vacuum.
Oh.
So it's kind of been like a, up and a down type situation on that one.
So you have more hair, so you get to vacuum more.
Or I notice it more, so it triggers me to vacuum more, which brings me joy.
But couldn't you vacuum without there being hair?
It's not as satisfying.
Unless
and that's
something's
why,
dirty.
You need the before and after streaks.
Yeah, exactly. I need to see it like get sucked up because, if it's already clean, I mean, it's okay. That's like, I don't know. It's kind of like a 6-inch Subway sub. Okay, that hit the spot. But when you get the foot long and you're really hungry, like the tuna sub, because Gus loves tuna.
I heard that.
Tuna.
It's, that's the difference. So, but, I mean, I guess that's an upside of it. But you definitely have to vacuum when it's dirty. But that's kind of the contradictory thing of me liking to vacuum because I'm always vacuuming, so it never really gets that hairy or dirty. So then I'm never really truly experiencing joy out of something that brings me joy. So, and then it bothers me too much to wait. So I really got problems.
Well, would you be interested in hiring someone to make things dirty so you could vacuum them?
Interesting.
Or get a second dog.
or that. Then you have twice the amount of hair you can clean.
Yeah, that would be disgusting.
No, I
You'd
don't
love it.
After this one, I'm taking a big old break from dogs.
Yeah, it's nice actually. I mean, having a dog dying is one of the worst things in the
Oh
world.
yeah.
But afterwards, it is kind of nice to just not have to go out and walk right away and right before bed, and there's a lot of freedom implied with that.
Yeah, I love my dog, but when he's gone, like, there's gonna be a bunch of benefits from it.
It's so weird being free. You're like free.
What?
Vacuuming, though, is going to suffer.
That's true. So I'm going to miss that.
Hopefully you'll be losing twice the amount of hair by then.
Yeah, you have real long hair.
Cool. Guess I'll go fuck myself.
Well, you rocked your man bun for like the first time I really saw you rock it in public when we went to Vegas.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
We went to Vegas recently, and
good place to rock it.
Well, I was like, if it still doesn't quite bun all the way. It falls out if I move around too much.
Sloppy bun, even better, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but so I was like, but if I'm gonna fucking bun it, it's gonna be in Vegas, baby.
Right.
Vegas, baby. So I did it, and that's why I had good luck, I guess.
You did. You had some pretty good luck.
Came out on top.
Yeah, he won a bunch.
Well, not a bunch, but I literally did every bet that he did on the last night, and I eventually won everything. Or won everything that I did win.
How much did you end up winning?
About $600.
Nice.
So
it's a good week.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I was prepared to lose a bunch of money, which usually happens.
Right.
So I'm satisfied with that.
Yeah.
Double.
So
We had a good week.
yeah. But no, back on the hair thing. So then there's hair everywhere. But the other day I was eating a frozen burrito from the grocery store, and I took a bite out of it, and there was a hair in it.
On the frozen?
In a frozen burrito. So, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I got long hair now. This is probably mine, right?
Was it a long hair?
It was a long hair.
Okay.
But it was like in the burrito, like in the actual tortilla and cheese part of it.
Tough.
But I'm sitting there, I'm chewing the bite, that I see the hair dangling.
The hair in your
Well, no, the hair's like dangling. So like when I bit it, I pulled the hair out, like through my teeth maybe or something.
So if there's lice in the hair, you're chewing the lice.
Well, I figured if it's been frozen, there's no real bacteria. I mean, I was fine. I didn't have the poops or anything afterwards. But
just dead bacteria.
I'm looking at that hair and I'm doing everything in my power to convince myself that it's mine. I'm like,
Totally
I got
visible.
long hair. It gets everywhere these days. Like
It slipped into the tortilla.
maybe before I microwaved it, it got under the flap, and then I just looked and saw exactly where it was in, and it just wasn't. So I spit out the bite that I had and
Hey, make sure you don't hit that.
threw it away. Yeah, no, I told you that. Fokker. But that was but back to Vegas. So something strange happened to me in Las Vegas.
Nothing weird happens in Vegas.
I know.
Huh. Well, it's supposed to stay there, so end of story.
Yeah. So stop
They
talking
changed-
about it.
Yeah, you didn't get the rule?
So this hooker, right? No, they changed the slogan from "What happens in Vegas only happens in Vegas."
Oh.
Not so it's like you have to come here to experience
Yeah,
it.
it's
Who
less
said that?
scandalous.
It was in the airport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like actually Las Vegas changed.
Yeah, it was like official marketing.
It's less dirty and raunchy.
Exactly. I think they're trying to pivot away from that a little bit,
From
which is
the
weird.
horror thing.
Yeah, we're unique. We're not just whores.
Well,
Yeah.
I think the Hangover movies really kind of, or just the first one, I guess, really kind of gave them a bad rap. Like Vegas was.
oh,
Did
it's
Vegas
the
have a
Hangover's
good
fault?
rap
Yeah,
before
it's
that?
the Hangover's fault.
Yeah,
Not the mob that ruled the entire
Oh.
thing.
It was
for
very family
20
friendly for
years.
a long time, and then the Hangover came out and ruined it. Zach Galifianakis showed his cock once in a movie,
Yeah.
which was it wasn't in the end scenes when you got to see his dick.
I don't remember his dick.
Like,
Is it a body double or?
it was like a picture of his dick at the end after the credits, and they
Like
showed
when
a
they're
bunch
showing all the photographs.
the photos. Oh, I
Yeah.
found this camera or something.
I didn't
That's
remember it being
right.
Zach Galifianakis though.
I think he. I
Oh,
think it was,
there was Kim Jong.
Yeah, I thought
or,
the little Chinese guy.
Yeah,
Was.
what's his name?
I'll have to watch it again.
you almost called him Kim
It's
Jong.
very similar. All right, it's
It
Dr.
got seared into my head.
It's
Kim.
Dr. Kim. Kim
It's
Wong.
Jong. No, it's
Jong.
Wong.
Jong. Yeah. Wong
Shit.
Jong.
I don't know.
Damn.
I swear. I'm
But
not-
it's but the dick got like, maybe it's Mandela effect though. Like I think it's that, and in my head I see Zach Galifianakis showing his dick in that, but maybe it was another dick. But I don't think
That's
it would be
true.
like a
was
Bradley
it super
Cooper.
hairy because it was Asian? Kim Jong.
Yes.
So that was close as hell.
Hey man, that's on you, dude. Like, I got no comment.
Yeah.
Look, neither do I because I was almost right.
You were
Yeah.
very close.
Yeah.
You just had to stop.
I have no comment because it's totally normal. Nothing wrong with it.
So I'm in Las Vegas, right? And I eat dinner at this steakhouse, and then the next day I go to the hotel gym because I was with my girlfriend, and she's training for a half marathon. And so she needed to, she's stuck on this regimen of running, right? So I was like, I'll go with you and I'll just like walk because I don't run. I'm fight or flight. I'm going to fight or die. Like, I'm just not going to run. Like, I
So
can't
you're
run.
Fight. You're not flight.
Well, I'm fight. Yeah, fight or flight. I'm going to fight
Okay.
and probably die.
Fight or fight.
Yeah.
Fight or flight. All right, whatever.
No, it's fight for both.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
you.
I'm fight or fight.
Yeah.
Fight or die while fighting.
Fight and die.
Not even try to fight and die. But so I'm walking on the treadmill, or I go to walk on the treadmill. So then we're there, and there's other people in there, which I guess it's weird to go. I don't know. I guess Vegas might have a lot of people that want to stay in shape. But to me, if I'm at Vegas or any trip, I'm not really trying to work out.
Yeah. No.
But there's plenty of people in there. And there are these two women who were working out who had workout attire, and it's like they had planned to go to the gym. And we walk by them, and I hear one of them go, "Oh, hey. Oh, And like, I'm like, well, they're clearly not talking to me. I don't know anyone here. And I don't want to know anyone. And they're like, how did you like the dinner last night at that steakhouse or whatever? And so I'm like, they are talking to us. And
You're the only one that went to a steakhouse last night?
well, I'm like,
clearly.
So I look over and I'm thinking maybe my girlfriend met them before and had chatted and, girl stuff. But they're like looking at me and I'm like,
yeah, they are.
Well, it was fine. I don't like, who the fuck are you? And they were like, oh, I just remember you because of your hair.
The hair.
But then I'm with, I don't know what it was. Like, this girl must have been like a salesperson or something and just had to talk to people because I'm with my girlfriend. So it wasn't a hit on me thing.
No one's ever hit on you.
And it's like, I was, a little hungover, like I wasn't even prepared to be in there. I was wearing Vans to walk on the treadmill. So no chick's like, damn, I'm
They
horny.
look like sneakers.
Did you have gray sweatpants on?
Wait, Vans don't get them horny? I thought
They do.
Vans got girls
They
horny,
do.
bro.
No, I just had like shorts on.
Oh, then
I mean, there were
Shorts
7.
don't get girls horny?
There were 7-inch inseams, so maybe I was showing a little above the knee.
Wow.
Yeah.
But no, and then I'm just like, what's the point of talking? I don't know you. Like, and I was like, that was fine. Okay, see you later. It's kind of like a weird little interaction.
Yeah, the
I
steak
don't
was
like that.
good.
And then I'm like, well, what is, like, am I being fucking like monitored? But because I'm winning so much,
And they're letting you know.
At that point I wasn't winning, but it was just a weird. I was like, even if I recognize someone from, and I see people and remember faces and recognize them, but I don't know them. I don't. I'm a fairly talkative person, fairly outgoing, and I wouldn't even do that unless I had a reason to.
Like if you had talked to them the night before, maybe.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
No, not at all.
Right.
Or like maybe it was a conference and you can assume they're at that conference, right?
Doing the same kind of business.
And that's the point, to network, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't.
It was just like nothing came of it, and I'm like, what was that all about? And I wanted to be like, yo, I don't want to know anyone else. Like, I don't care to meet you. She didn't even sell. That's what I was thinking. She must be in sales, and just like it's just part of her like
DNA,
personality.
yeah.
I have to talk to someone, or maybe she did think we were there for some other thing. But it was just a strange thing to me, even though I'm 10,000 foot level. It's not. It was just someone trying to be nice and talk to you and get to know you. But I don't know. Maybe it's
fuck?
Yeah, it's like the pandemic world where like I've been in the house for 80%.
What are you talking to me for?
Back off.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, we've never met, and like now you want to. I have to know you. Like I don't want to know you. I don't know. It's weird.
That was the weirdest thing that happened to you in Vegas.
It really was.
Yeah. That's not that weird.
I mean, I saw
somebody
weird.
talk to you.
That's so weird. I mean, there were weird things that happened that, like, I just got to see, like, homeless people being strange and stuff like that. But nothing, like, happened to me other than that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the cool stuff will stay in Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What about you? Did you have any notable
interactions?
Yeah, or stories from Vegas that
I
you would like?
I want a ton of money.
That you would like the internet?
No, because I want a ton of money.
1 metric ton?
Are you comfortable saying the amount?
Over $100.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I won like $4,400, so that was pretty sweet. My girlfriend won like $1,500, so
shit.
We made out pretty good.
What game?
Mostly craps.
Yeah, so like I said, I was following his bets, but I wasn't following the amounts, and I fucking should have. But I was just being a pussy, and I was like,
scared money don't make money.
I could lose it. But so I did follow his bets, just not in the same amounts, and I totally should have because he made. I made like 600ish, which I'm happy with, but he crushed. So and it's craps, which is that's the Vegas game.
Yes, it is.
Like I grew up going, I'll never know that game.
Yeah, it looks complicated.
Yeah, only hot girls throw the dice. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
here?
I'm not a hot girl.
I'm not.
I can't play.
I didn't think I could, but I figured it out.
Nice, Patrick. You're a hot girl.
Apparently, at least I can stand on the table where the hot girls throw it and just make money.
I mean, you almost probably got to the point where hot girls were like, I want to go blow on that dice.
Yeah.
They don't let you do that.
Oh.
Actually,
so the stuff in the movies,
everything in the movie, you can't do. You can't like shake the dice off the table. You can't have somebody blow on them. Everybody, when a 7 comes out, doesn't cheer. They all get pissed because it's the worst thing. I don't know why. Like in the movies, everybody's cheering for 7s. Unless it's the come out rule. What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
And that when you don't make any money really anyway. So
Movies are full of shit.
They are. I mean, we went to Nobu for that dinner, which
Yeah.
is a little overrated, I think. It was good, but super expensive.
Yeah, I went just because other people did. I'm not super into uncooked food, you know. I mean, I get it. Sushi's like,
It's a big thing.
yeah,
We shared sake that was super expensive, and
tasted like regular sake.
yeah, and we didn't finish most of
Yeah.
it.
It was a hot sake and it got cold. Like,
Yeah, that's the
how
problem with
we
us.
didn't.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like coffee. It's the only good very hot or very cold, but that middle stage is
Yeah,
that's true with coffee.
unacceptable.
I guess
Yeah.
sake is the same way. They got cold sake too.
Yeah. Well, it sounded like it was just going to be a very small amount, but
It was
just
not.
kept coming.
Yeah,
Like,
the bottle would
this
not
bottle
end.
was just like endless. It was like magic or something. And I was like, I actually don't want I just wanted a couple, shots of it or
Yeah.
whatever.
No, it was a lot.
But you didn't have any strange encounters with like bums or
Well, like the group did when we were walking to like one of the hotels we went to see Cirque du Soleil, the O show, which was pretty damn awesome. But we were trying to meet up with like another part of our group that we had gotten separated from, and you know how they have the girls that like will be dressed up in all their either as a cosplay or like just as like a whore.
Yeah, cosplaying as a whore.
I don't understand that. You mean the ones that they look like stage dancers or something?
Yeah. They got like those ones, and then or they have like ones that are, like this one looked like either she was trying to be Black Widow, from Marvel, or just
Okay.
being like a domination kind of lady,
Yeah.
because she was like in a leather jumpsuit basically. And then so of course one of the people in the group started talking to her, not realizing that she's going to want to take a picture with everyone
Yeah.
and then charge you for it, because that's what they do.
Yeah, which I didn't really realize was a thing. I know that now.
Yeah,
but-
and of course one person engaged, and then it took about like 25 minutes for us to try to get away, and that's just annoying. So I just walked inside and stood in there and waited till everyone else got done. But James had to end up paying her $5 to not even take a picture, just so we could leave,
just like
just go away.
I didn't have to pay the person that spoke to me to not speak to me. I wish I
That's
could
fine.
have.
You could have paid. You
I
would
wish
have paid.
I would have paid
$5.
$5 to say don't even
Just-
start. Like
yeah,
I see you
go
looking
away.
at me. Like don't even. Don't
I
even-
would have too, to
Yeah.
avoid that 20 minutes of waiting.
Yeah.
But no, I just hate it. I hate stuff like that. I hate people that walk up to you and talk to you.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have liked that either. But usually they want something from you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like, is because I'll give it to them.
You're like, oh.
I'm so bad at it.
Wait, hold on one second.
You had to show everybody?
Had to go to the side angle for that.
Wow. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, you were saying?
Yeah, it's kind of messed up.
Got a
There you
nice
go.
little poop.
Yeah,
How am I looking, guys?
that's much better.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Flawless.
You look like,
Um,
I don't know.
A wrestler.
Yeah. Like Machine
Mankind?
Gun Willie Walsh.
Machine Gun Willie Wall Street, dude. That's
Yeah.
exactly who you look
You look
like.
exactly like that guy.
He's on the. Don't they have a new
need to
wrestling
pick up the
league
reference.
or something?
A what?
It's a
There's
new,
a league of wrestlers?
like WWE or
I'm
WWF
sure there's
or whatever.
millions of those.
But there's another one, like it's a spin-off and it's called something else. Yeah.
NXT
It
wrestling.
does sound
Something like
familiar.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
With, I don't
What
really
about
follow.
it?
Just saying. Oh, so something completely different. 'Cause
Yup.
I'm tired of talking about what we're talking about.
Cool.
So I really love the show 600 Pound Life, and
Yes, we do.
with the whole COVID pandemic, I really thought that show was like not going to be a thing anymore, because these are morbidly obese people who are at risk for the show. So the risk of having camera crews following them around and stuff like that, like I just thought they wouldn't do it, or the people wouldn't sign up for the show. But it's back. They have a whole new season out. It's awesome.
You
but
want Ryan's story, right?
yeah, and there's a guy named Ryan who like looked like me. Like I was just like, this is totally me.
Did
like,
he
somehow.
eat like kind of stuff you would eat?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what was his meal that you were like, oh, I want to?
He ordered like Mexican food, like big pans of enchiladas and stuff, and he was just taking these huge bites. I'm like, that looks really good. And he ate a lot of it, and But anyway, so yeah, the show's back, and I just thought, a lot of shows just don't come back for whatever reason. I was like, this one is gone. COVID, like, it literally killed the show probably. But no, they're back, and like they go to the doctor. Some wear masks, some don't, and it's just like back like it never left. And I'm really happy about that. But watching the show recently, it really got me pissed off because they reference BMI all the time, body mass index. Mm-hmm. Which is, the doctor's always saying that these people have a body mass index of 100 or whatever, like really high because they're really 100? Large. Yeah, it's like really, really.
Because they're like 100% fat? Isn't that a percentage of fat?
No, I think
it's the problem.
Can you reach 100?
No, I don't think it's a percentage of fat. It's a numerical. Your average person is like, let's say 25 or something, and these people are, they're really large. But so then I looked into BMI because I'm always like, I've heard that it's not a good indicator of because. Bodybuilders can have really high BMIs because they might be short but really heavy, huge, but all muscle and not fat. So they're not obese, even though the chart will say that they are. And so I looked into it. And it's true. It's like I just don't like BMI. And then it made me think. They always say Americans. There's like 3/4 of Americans or however many are considered obese. I'm like, well, yeah. If you use BMI, like super in shape people are. So.
And you think the super in shape people are what's throwing the reading off?
Yes. I think the U.S.
is too fit.
Yeah, I think America is full of beefcakes, and they're trying to say we're obese when we're not.
Are you obese?
It's the mass media. Look, let's not talk.
No, I mean on the index, not in real life.
I'm just saying, let's not talk about me. I'm talking generally about BMI.
This is about America.
Well, because I would never guess that you were obese.
Yeah.
But if it,
thank you.
But if it says you are on the scale,
yes,
then I would be like, yes, that's inaccurate.
Yeah,
it says I'm obese for sure. But I think there's a bunch of beefcakes. I think it's just another way that mainstream media is trying to influence the country. No. Yeah.
Well, you also lost. So you lost a lot of shows because you lost Live PD also.
Live PD's gone, which was like, that
was
was Friday, Saturday. They've tried to replace it, and they've done a decent job with like Court Cam, and then they have this other show which is. It's like they follow these like true events that these people survive. Like I survived. I think it's called I Survived and then it's like something,
right?
And it's like stuff caught on camera that shows them surviving some crazy situation. So those are actually really cool.
Do you think it's real?
Yes, I mean they look real for sure.
Well, they look real, but do you think it's real?
Yeah,
I mean,
they're professionals.
Yeah. I'm inclined to believe it's real. If it comes back that it's not, maybe it was at least entertaining. Like it's more real than like wrestling. Like, what do you mean? Like they're staging these videos?
Yeah.
It's unlikely. I don't know. These are like, they're interviewing them like a year after the fact, and it's like gone through whatever process.
That Michael Rappaport one, you see him get hit with a snowball?
No, I didn't hear that.
That was fake.
Oh, no, see, but like...
I survived a snowball.
Yeah. These are like street cameras that they got.
Well, that makes it easier to fake.
No, it's not, because then they have to like hack into the.
Oh, you mean CCTV?
Yeah, like these are like surveillance videos from like gas stations and stuff that show them surviving it. So it's like, yeah, I mean they've done a good job, but yeah, those were gone. I thought 600 Pound Life was going to be gone. So but that's back, and it's better than ever. I mean they've really mastered that show, and it's just super interesting, and I like it all. Now. I like it when I like how straightforward he is.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, he's got a weird.
Hello.
He's got a strange voice, but he doesn't take any shit. He's straightforward. So, I like seeing the folks when they're crushing the food at the beginning, like what they choose. But I also like it when they lose the weight and they show that they can do it, and they're like dropping the pounds too. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude! Like you lost 100 pounds. Like
I like when they lie to Dr. Now and he just says it's not true what they're saying.
Yeah, where they like didn't cheat on the diet.
Yeah, and he's like, you can't have been following this and gain weight. Like it's impossible.
Yeah, it's like he'll say it's math.
Yeah,
like it's actual math, and you're lying. And
yeah, Doc, I've been really good.
Yeah.
Only 2 tubs of ice cream a week.
Yeah, I mean, well, they'll definitely cheat on their diets, but most of them will lie. But sometimes they'll come in, and they'll just be like, I cheated on my diet.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
fine.
like, thank you. Like, just admit it. It's hard.
Well, he's like, you're gonna die, but at least you're not lying
honest.
to me.
But I'm happy that's back. And then, not related at all, but then, over the pandemic too, a lot of people obviously started using delivery services for food, and that was even beforehand. But DoorDash, Uber Eats,
It's a problem.
Zip Food, I don't know, whatever these things are called.
Zip food?
I don't know. Did I make that up?
I don't know though.
ZipRecruiter?
ZipRecruiter.
Recruit them for your delivery.
Yeah.
Is that like a side brand?
ZipRecruiter is a real thing.
What is it? Zippy?
Zippy might be one.
Zifty.
Okay.
Zifty.
Zap.
You just made that up.
Zappos.
Well, we just started a business, boys.
No, it exists. You're just naming it.
You know, now and even before the pandemic too, maybe they had this, but I really like grocery delivery.
You definitely have
right?
that.
Yeah.
It was a thing beforehand, besides Amazon.
Yeah, but it was
Did
expensive.
Kroger and all of them always do that?
No.
Okay, but they do it now.
Yes.
I just can't get behind that because, number one, going to a grocery store similar to vacuuming is like cathartic to me. Like I like walking around the grocery store and like shopping for my food, but I also have tendencies to be very selective with the products that I pick. I'm not just gonna grab like the first thing of goldfish. I'm gonna grab the one in the back because the ones in the front are the ones
hands all over it.
They look at it and they decide if they want it and put it back. No. I'm not taking that one. And then I like test the packaging a little bit to make sure it's like not opened or popped or, you know, like accidental hole. And you'll find that they'll have stuff like that, especially in the freezer section.
It's a lot of open stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's just accidental stuff. But yeah, I mean that, you know, who knows?
But like what's done to them?
Like little rips and stuff and you know, deflated when they're supposed to have like pressure locked or something. And sometimes I've seen stuff where I'm like, someone ate that. Like someone like
the frozen section?
No, in other areas. I mean, maybe if they're beasts.
Damn squirrels.
Yeah. But yeah, I like to really be selective in what I'm doing. And like the you know, if I get a salsa, I'm gonna check the top. Fuck her. I'm rusty. All right, it's been a year and a half. And I
warned me.
Yeah, I was like, don't hit the thing. It vibrates, and now I'm doing it. I'm like, I'm about to break this damn thing. Good thing I bought it with my hard-earned cash. What was I saying? Oh, and then the food. Yeah, selecting the food, and then you know, salsa. I like check the pressure because they said if it
Yeah,
you know, if it does that, it's been open.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and that's just something about me that, you know.
So you have to go to the grocery store to get groceries.
I just don't trust a delivery service to have the level of care that I would have. They're not going to sit there. They're just going to grab the first one and throw it in there.
I mean, you're right, but like, then you don't have to go to the grocery store.
But I like that too.
Well, then there's no problem.
All right.
So don't use.
Yeah, don't use the
delivery.
service. Like.
Okay, I won't. I'm just like letting you guys know this about me.
But you're fine with like.
That's why you got the internet show.
Ordering food, right? Like
somewhat.
Because like you don't get to choose which burger Wendy's gives you when you go to Wendy's. You just get what they give you.
Yeah.
Like you don't get to be like, oh, give me the ones in the back.
But you're also physically there to send it back if it's terrible. You know.
Not if you go through drive-thru. You're not going back. Don't lie.
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat it. What? I mean, I eat shit that I don't like all the time just because I'm fat.
You eat disgusting stuff. Like
I literally don't want or like something,
and you'll just be like, I had to finish it.
I just
put it down.
I fucking bought it. Like, I'm gonna eat it. It's not gonna eat itself.
But I mean, you use Uber Eats and stuff. Like,
I don't like it that much because the price somehow becomes really expensive.
It's $1,000 every time.
And then they don't really deliver it very quickly as compared to when it got finished in the restaurant. So
you got to be careful with that. You got to go priority now.
They have a priority.
Yes,
yeah.
it's like for less than $2,
you
get delivered first.
Yeah,
it's like $1.80.
Is it that much faster?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do it all the time now, and I spend even more on Uber Eats.
Yeah.
But I'm a platinum level Uber person now.
That's another thing in Vegas that reminds me of that. You have the high. You have the highest ranking with the Caesars.
Yes.
Diamond,
yes.
He gets to skip the line everywhere.
Oh shit!
I know he skipped me. Like he went in a little priority line and like got in front of the lady. Was like, "No, stay there, sir. Let me serve." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
That was pretty fun.
My money's green too,
but it's not platinum.
Yeah. I just don't.
Diamond.
I get
definitely not diamond.
I get why they do it. If I was a part of it, I would expect it too. But just something inside me just was pissed.
Everyone is. When I walked in front of that one, so we went on the big what's that called?
Oh, high roller.
Ferris wheel kind of thing.
High roller. It's called the high roller.
It's like the one they have in Atlanta with the big glass, or it's inside.
You get to see all of Las Vegas.
You're in a bubble, and there's a long line for those tickets, and I just walked in front of everyone, and they were really mad.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then you're diamond with Uber Eats, and you're diamond with I don't know, whatever else you do.
Hilton.
It's messed up.
Why is it messed up? You
I don't
gotta
know.
get preferential treatment when you can.
I know. I mean, I want it, and I would totally take advantage of it if I had, but I don't have it. So
Well, spend more money there.
I got to bet more.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, easy.
Oh.
Easy.
Man, way to
Whoops.
professional, dude.
It's a year and a half.
Dude.
It's a year and a half. I don't know. I really don't know what
It
to
was
tell
actually
you.
a message from the producer.
Stop talking.
Apparently we have to take an advertising break.
Oh, we're gonna do one now.
Yeah, we have to take one. So we'll be back after the advertisers keep us going. So
Yeah, that's true. Support our advertiser.
yeah, the advertiser that's about to advertise.
We'll be right back.
We're back. Are we back? We're back now
That's what rolling means.
from
Official.
the advertising break from our advertiser who advertised.
I hope
Thank
you
you,
enjoyed
Ed.
it.
Yeah, support advertisers who advertise. But yeah, so well now too I got into this habit of every morning I like to wake up, have my coffee, and I actually watch the news. So I actually turn on local news, and it's the Fox local news. So is that me watching Fox News?
No, that's a whole separate channel.
Okay, so I'm allowed to watch local Fox.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Atlanta.
you want to support the overall Fox brand, yes.
But is that me? Like, am I a Fox News guy since I watch Fox Morning News?
You're not
okay,
a Fox
good.
News guy.
I was getting a little concerned. I didn't want to like.
Who
I didn't want to tell anyone. I just told everyone. Like literally.
I didn't want to tell anyone but the internet.
Anyone, yeah, it's like literally anyone who would want to listen can now know that. But yeah, I just didn't know. Did that count as like? Am I,
No,
Fox
you're good.
News?
You're
Okay.
good.
It's not the Fox News.
It's not the Fox News.
Okay. But when I was and I was on there, I saw it the other day, and this dude, got in trouble for stuff, and it showed his mugshot, and he was kind of looking like down and with his eyes up, and looked all scary, and it made me think, what's like the strategy for mugshots? Like if you're arrested and you have a mugshot, I mean, you're just arrested, right? You're not guilty of it yet. So what do you do to try to, like, what if you are not guilty? What if you literally are arrested and you have a mugshot and you did not do the thing that they say that you're doing, but you know that you're, like, if you're famous or something, or even, I guess, maybe even local, they're going to put it on the local news. What do you do to try to, like, look, innocent? Because if you smile, like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't smile, you look mean, like you did it. If you have what this guy did with his, like, head down looking up, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Easy.
What's the strategy here? Is
Just
there...
cry.
It just shows you all
Just
teared
cry.
up.
Yeah, that's not bad actually.
Tears.
Yeah.
Because then it's like you're upset because you didn't do it.
Yeah.
You're being falsely accused, and that would make sense. Why
Lots
you
of
would
tears.
Cry. Yeah.
People would feel for you.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you can't cry? What if it's not cry? What if you don't cry?
What do you?
I mean,
Spit,
you can't make
spit
yourself
on
cry.
your spit
You
on your
don't cry?
hands and rub it on your face.
But you cry when you really want to cry. But I mean, how do you know how you're going to react to that stress? I mean, just because you're not guilty of a crime, you may not cry. Your body's response might not be to cry. So what if you can't cry? You definitely don't smile,
You're
right?
telling me you
Definitely
can't
don't
cry
smile.
if you're going to jail for something you didn't do.
Maybe I'll
Psychopath.
cry, but what if you don't? You can't force yourself to.
Use
So
saliva.
Think about something sad.
especially if I know that my strategy is to cry, I'm going to have trouble crying because I know I need to cry. It's performance anxiety.
Well, hurt yourself then or something.
I don't cry over pain.
Even like a excruciating pain.
No, it would have to be something like in the middle, like a stub toe. I might cry on that.
Ooh.
What?
I don't know. I'm
So
kidding.
you
I'm
cry
kidding. I
from-
cry. Men can cry. I get it.
It
I
doesn't
know
seem
trying
like
to-
you're saying
Ew.
that.
I'm just saying that there's no guarantee that you will cry in that instance, but I'm not disagreeing that that's a fairly decent strategy.
Okay, so you're saying if you can't cry, what do you do?
Sure, that's the question to both
Stub
of you.
your toe is what it sounds like.
All right, you can't cry no matter what.
Yeah.
Your tear ducts got sealed up because of, I don't know.
Use
Oh.
spit
What?
You
Spit.
spit to
Like,
act like
on your
tears.
hands and rub them.
Then you might just look like you have a glistening, greasy face.
Well, rub your face so it looks red.
Okay.
You know,
But then your eyes might
Yeah.
look red and people might think you're on drugs.
but it's from you crying. That's
They
why
don't
they
know
look
that.
red.
It's
Well,
a
they'll-
photo.
They'll think it is because your face is red.
But yeah, you also got to look sad.
Yeah, and don't
If you look
happy.
sad, if you look happy and your eyes are red, they know you're high. If you
Yeah.
look sad and your eyes are red,
Okay.
that's crying.
So
That's
don't,
true.
Don't smile either way.
Never
Don't
smile.
smile in a mugshot.
Don't tilt your head down and look up.
Definitely don't tilt down.
Although, is there a crime that you would smile in your mugshot though? Like,
Yes.
what crime would that be?
I don't know, like murdering someone who murdered someone close to me or something like that. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Like
a
you're
revenge
purposely
smile.
Yeah,
Okay.
like you're purposely did it and you're like willing to go to jail, like a dad.
Joker smile.
Or like a dad killing someone who killed
He's
his
like,
daughter
"Got
or
you,
something. You know what I
bitch."
mean? Like he did it on purpose, knowing he'll go to jail. That I mean, you would smile then, right? Because you're like,
I guess you would.
well, that's also something that you did, right? My thing was saying
Not,
not
but he
when you
said
didn't do
something that you would do.
it. Okay, so if you actually did it,
Yeah.
when would you smile? I don't know.
Is there a funny crime that you would just like totally own?
And a crime's not funny, guys.
To
Crime
you.
is serious.
I would smile if I like.
Are we talking about civil crime?
Yeah, it'd probably
yeah,
not
it could be a
like
silly,
a criminal
like
Like
thing,
a
unless it's
financial,
like
nothing-
financial
yeah,
crime
obviously
against
nothing
billionaires.
violent,
I might
but-
smile if
Yeah.
I like
So
Ponzi schemed a bunch of billionaires.
yeah, definitely's got to be like a non-violent crime for sure.
Like Bernie Madoff style. I might smile.
or like maybe some sorts of vandalism would be funny. Like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, you like drew a giant penis on Wells Fargo or something.
Okay.
Project Mayhem
Just kidding.
style.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
on Wells Fargo. That's my bank.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
No, I don't know. I don't think I would. Well, I think we've just established you don't smile, unless I guess you're willing to admit you're admitting
that's what,
that you did.
but
it.
that's what he's saying is you're like admitting to
There's
it
gotta
because
be
it's a cool
something.
crime.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna look really cool from this.
Or you were like base jumping in like unflyable area.
You're a rebel.
Yeah, and they were like, he's gonna get fined, but he can smile.
Yeah,
Oh,
what a
that'd be good.
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, badass crimes. What's
But
a
then if you're
badass-
badass, you can't smile.
That's true.
So
Is
I don't know.
Is there such thing as a badass smile?
Um,
Like a little crooked half smile.
Yeah, then it would count.
Yeah, like he's not really smiling.
That's
like a
not
lip
it.
up.
No,
You still don't give a
that's
fuck?
definitely not
Like
it.
an Elvis thing. Like, I did it. Oh, baby, I did that.
I think you gotta go more more on the
Guilty.
side.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, it looks like you just like
Less
smelled something
front.
bad.
Yeah, less front.
I'm not a good Elvis dude. Oh, baby, I'll do it.
You gotta go more on the side of the mouth rather than the top of the lip.
What did he eat all the time? Didn't he have something?
Peanut
he ate?
butter
Peanut
and
butter.
Banana?
banana sandwiches.
Peanut
Sandwiches.
yeah.
I think they were grilled. Too.
all the peanut butter's gone. I ate it. Guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged. That's Johnny Cash.
Oh.
Oh, well, all the greats.
Speaking of old guys who are dead now.
Oh, you want to do
we used
old
to,
guys?
Well, we used to do in some of our episodes celebrity death recap.
Yes.
So we would recap all the celebrity deaths. So it's been a year and a half. It's been also a time period where
A lot of people died.
sadly, a lot of people have died. So I'm sure a lot of people that were impactful to us through, cinema or music have passed over the time period between our last episode. So let us know about some of the memorable, people that,
Well,
were
here's
famous
one
that were died.
that we missed that was big. Chadwick Boseman.
That
the
happened.
Black Panther.
That happened post.
Dang, we haven't done a
Post our
podcast
last
in
episode.
forever.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
Oh my god.
All of
Yeah,
these
that was
are,
sad too, and that one hit the rule as well. Like under 50, I
Oh
think
yeah,
that's
he
what we
was
said.
44.
And he seemed younger than that.
Yeah, I know,
He seemed
but
like in his 30s.
Seemed like
I
he
know,
was
he looked
our
great.
age.
That was
Yeah.
crazy, and then I remember when videos of him came out where he looked sick, and people were like,
Yeah.
"What's up with him?" And no one knew that he actually.
Mhm.
I guess no one really knew until he died. Like all the stuff. He
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
That was messed up, man.
That was a good
Yeah.
way to bring that up.
Yeah,
Not a-
good actor too.
He was. I really liked him.
Yeah.
Wilfred Brimley. You remember the diabetes guy?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
That guy finally died.
Did he die from diabetes?
I don't know. He was 85. He was also a big actor. So
Like a long time ago.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I remember him. He was in Walker.
Well, 85. That's a good life. I mean.
Yeah, yeah. I know your rule.
He was a
but,
Texas Ranger.
Rest in peace.
Oh, was he the boss?
I feel like he was. It might have been somebody just.
He
looked
had
like
to
him,
have
though.
been. Well, he had to have been like a mentor. Isn't there a cat that looks like him?
Oh, that's Ron Perlman.
No, there's like a cat meme or something
a
about the
cat.
diabetes because he's had a big mustache.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
There's
He looked
some,
like a walrus.
there's some cat.
All right, I'm
I don't know.
researching.
All right, move on. Yeah, research, Gus. As
Kobe Bryant.
That
was-
happened,
Yeah, we haven't.
but after our last episode.
Yeah, or at least in 2020, and we didn't talk about it on the podcast.
Okay.
We
Jeez.
hadn't done a celebrity recap since he died.
Yeah.
These are all 2020 deaths.
Well, and
we
my-
haven't even gotten into 2021.
Well, my girlfriend wanted to do a helicopter ride in
Yeah,
Las
yeah,
Vegas.
yeah.
I'm serious, and I was like, no, No, I'm just not. I mean, no.
If Kobe can die, you're not
I mean,
doing it.
Kobe. I mean, he had to have been in like a really nice one with
Yeah.
like a professional. Like no
Well, I hope
helicopter.
they all have professional pilots.
Well, I mean, like a really experienced pilot,
You'd
not only
think
just a
he'd-
licensed
yes,
one.
have like a nice,
Like
fancy
ex-military,
helicopter, too.
yeah, an ex-military guy who's like been through the stuff. Like he probably had
like a
upper
new
tier.
helicopter too. That's not like
Yeah.
an old from the '80s helicopter.
And then we booked this like some site you found online. Like no, we're not doing that. But that's crazy that happened. I mean, it felt
he was only
so long
42.
ago. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Couple Star Wars related ones. I know you probably don't care.
Yeah, I
but
don't know who you're talking about.
well, Boba Fett. They made a whole new series about him now. The guy with
He's
the
in it.
jetpack. Well, not the original actor who played him in the old movies. He died.
They never showed his face though.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
So
who
he's
that
dead.
is.
But then also the guy who played Darth Vader died in the old ones.
In the suit.
Yeah.
Okay. Who you don't see his face or do you?
No.
Okay.
His name's David Prowse. He's like a bodybuilder back in the day.
But these guys were old.
So Vader
Yeah,
was buff.
I
huh?
mean, yeah, he was a strong guy. I mean, Boba Fett was like 75. The other one was like 80 or something.
Yeah.
Sean
And are these
Connery.
any of these COVID related? Or?
I don't think so. Or
Okay.
maybe, it could be. They're old. They could have died.
You didn't do any research?
I did, but like it's hard to, check
Gus.
all of that.
Fact check.
Sean Connery.
All right, I got one update. Here's the. Oh shoot. All right, I gotta show you the diabetes cat.
There was one? I knew there was something like that.
Let's see. There it is. You can see it.
Oh, I can see
Yeah,
it. Yeah. I knew there was. Yeah, I knew there was a cat meme.
All right, nice.
I think there's a cat meme for everything.
Yes,
Did I have to
that's
check
true.
something else now?
If
I was hard at
we'll,
work.
No.
we'll let the fans.
We
do
know
it.
Kobe
Okay.
and Chaswick. Those are the only young ones that weren't.
Well, I was saying the older guys were
Yeah.
the any COVID related ones, but
Sean Connery, yeah, that's an old guy.
I had
no idea.
No idea. You told me that this morning, and
90 though,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
made
it was
a long
old.
time. Yeah.
Killed it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to watch The Rock sometime soon.
Do
Then.
you remember James Lipton, the guy who does Inside the Actor Studio?
He was really old too, though, right?
He was. I didn't know he was that old though. He's
I thought
93.
he's been old. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I thought he was old, like on that show.
Well, yeah, he was, but I didn't know.
He
He was
almost
born
90.
'93.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard anything about that one.
Well, it's like like Morgan Freeman. Like Morgan Freeman's been old for 30 years.
That's true.
Like he's
been
always-
old since I noticed him for the first
Yeah.
time.
Like
He's looked
Shawshank
exactly the
probably
same,
is
yeah.
the first movie I remember him being in.
Like he's got a few more freckles and gray hair, but it's the exact
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. Well, he's probably really old.
Do you know who Neil Peart is?
I don't.
I do.
I knew you would, and I knew he wouldn't.
Would I know him by face? Like, what's he in?
He's a member of a band, or was, excuse me,
Which band?
Rush.
No.
It's one of the greatest drummers of all
Yes,
time.
yeah.
I mean, I know Rush, the band. I mean, it was in that "I Love You, Man" movie.
Well, they were in music before that movie.
Well, I know, but like that's
That's crazy. They made the band for that
Yeah.
movie.
that's what I knew it from.
For the
Well,
soundtrack.
because like
Can you
Rush,
name one Rush song?
but they're the ones that go,
Yeah.
like they kind of sing like that.
What?
I don't know. Is that Van Halen or something maybe? No, so like the
Yes. Can we just say yes?
that again?
Yeah.
the part.
Is that Mine Sharona is what it seems
Yeah.
like.
Is that what they sing?
Yeah.
They
No,
sing
that's
that?
not
Oh.
the...
Well, no. So I had heard those songs prior to that movie, but then they focused on it in the movie, and I'm
Yes,
like,
they
oh.
did.
Then I knew the name of that band. That's Rush. But I wasn't into Rush, so like you can't like.
I think he's thinking of Tom Sawyer, probably.
Time
Mean Pride.
Yeah,
Dun, dun,
Ming
dun,
Tam
dun.
Sai. That's them.
Yeah.
Because that's what Paul Rudd does in that movie.
Ah.
Like he.
So
He
Paul
says
Rudd
that.
is the only...
Paul Rudd
There we
basically
go.
introduced me
It's
to Rush.
Rush.
But
Well, he died.
was he old as well?
It's 67, so not like that old.
I mean,
But
over
for
50.
you say that's fine.
I mean, all deaths are sad. I'm just saying that, it's even more sad and like when someone's
they're
under 50.
young.
Yeah, which I say is under 50.
Here's one that I forgot about, but that I do remember happening. Regis.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
He
Regis
must have been
died
really old too. though.
89.
Yeah.
But I don't. I completely forgot that he did.
Yeah.
What's up with all these
And
old
Jerry
people dying?
Stiller. That was sad for me.
I remember
I'm a big
that one now.
Seinfeld guy, so
Yeah. Well, and I remember from he was in Heavyweights.
yes, he was.
He was the owner of the camp. Never let anyone sign your checks. I don't let anyone sign my checks.
John Thompson, remember him? Coach for Georgetown?
No.
Oh. Wow. You don't remember him.
Like, when did he coach?
Like, his son then coached and took over.
Georgetown?
Yeah. He, like, Patrick Ewing era.
His son coached Patrick Ewing
No.
era, or he did?
He did. And then
So
his
like
son
the
coached.
80s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Into the
No,
90s.
I don't know. No, I didn't pay attention
Okay.
then.
I'm sorry. Alex Trebek, your boy.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Big one.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Irreplaceable. I mean, they can't figure it out. I mean, he's the only one that can run that
I think
show
Ken
properly.
could do okay.
Yeah,
But
I'm
they,
just saying,
just
like,
don't want to let him do it.
he
for
was
some
the
reason.
perfect
yes.
host, and I mean, it's you know,
I mean, he was and he wasn't. He was great at hosting the actual, like,
his interview
game
skills
part.
were a little
He's
strange.
terrible at that.
But I liked it. I liked
I
how
thought it was
awkward he
hilarious,
did.
but it
Yeah.
was awkward as fuck.
He could like an awkward like uncle asking you weird
Yeah.
questions or something. It's like,
And then he'd always go, "All right then," like,
yeah.
like after they told their lame story about like how they have 4 cats that knit.
Yeah.
All right then.
Okay.
All right, well, Patrick, stop being so depressing and saying everyone's died. We're done with that.
Okay, but
Unless
there's
you have
one
any-
just
all right.
because you brought it up.
All right.
Eddie Van Halen died.
That's Van Halen
Yes.
or
Good
AC/DC?
observation. Yeah. Oh, I know that. AC/DC.
I don't know bands.
But you knew Eddie Van
Yes,
Halen
you knew
was
Van
probably
Halen was
in
a
Van
band.
Halen.
There's Van Halen
Yeah.
and Van
'Cause you
Hagar,
said-
right? That's the
Oh,
joke.
well, I
Like,
mean, yes, that's Van Halen with
Somebody
Sammy Hagar
Sammy Hagar,
as
who
the
replaced
leader.
him. Right? They
David
switched
Lee
him out.
Roth is who he replaced.
Oh,
Close.
But he
You
sells
knew there was a replacement.
whiskey now. Or not whiskey, tequila. Cabo Wabo.
cool.
You ever had that stuff?
I've heard of that one.
Yeah,
That's big.
Sammy Hagar's.
It's huge.
Well, I think that's it for this episode.
That's it?
We're done.
Oh, nice.
We're back.
we're back,
We're
baby.
back. We're
Nice
back.
way to say.
See everyone in another year and a half.
Okay. Cue the outro.
Right. Cook. Internet, radio, show. Ryan Cook Internet Radio Show with friends.